Yolla by Cassander Garduna. Chapter 4. The Navigator and Her Sparrows. Now outside the labyrinth of leaves, Yolla found herself quite abruptly on a beach, though she had smelled the salty ocean air long before she escaped the tight-fisted grasp of the tall grasses. Just as any islander would tell you, the beckoning sea was already a part of her spirit. Descended from a long line of sailors and fishermen, it was a welcoming sight. But was it home? Still feeling the words of the chicken killer contracting around her heart like the great maw of some hungry tiger, she looked back once more at the tall grasses, took a deep breath, turned, and ran towards the sea. The hot sand on her bare feet and the sunshine warming her pale face seemed to do battle with the words of the chicken killer, chasing them deeper into the recesses of her mind. And like all things in the past, it became a ghost, a fading dream. "We escaped, old friend," Yolla said to herself. Yolla, the brave monster slayer, Yolla, the fog disruptor, the bell ringer, the victory singer, friend to self and bluefishes that eat fishes, granddaughter of the old firefly, and walker through dark forests. Now feeling proud of her adventure, and drinking in the warmth of the sunshine through the skin of her pale and plain face, she ran to the ocean until she felt the waves gently tickling her bare feet. Looking out to sea, she spied a small houseboat. Sigla the Navigator, what luck, thought Yolla. All the driftwood people revered and pitied Sigla the Navigator, cursed and blessed, to be able on one hand to find her way anywhere. No doors locked, no places too remote, far, or unseen. But on the other hand, to be unable to find her way home, a constant wanderer, homeless, and not unlike the driftwood Yolla's people were named after. To be pushed by currents forever, one way or another, to places one may or may not want to go. Filled with excitement, Yolla jumped into the sea and started to swim towards Sigla's houseboat. "Sigla! Sigla!" she called. Now panting and puffing, she held onto the anchor rope of Sigla's small vessel. Sigla heard the young girl calling and leaned over the edge of the ship. "What strange fish is this?" Sigla joked, looking into Yolla's wide gray eyes. "Come aboard, young one, before you drown." Sigla reached out her hand to Yolla, helping her to board the little boat. "You are Yolla of the fish village, are you not?" asked Sigla. "Yes, ma'am, but I left there long ago to travel the island in search of adventure." "Did you find any?" "Yes, but now I am weary of adventure and traveling. Every story has to end, and I want mine to end at home, my true home, where I belong like a fish in a stream." Sigla's face paled at the mention of home, but she held her smile. "I suppose your question is, then, where is this home, and can old Sigla get you there?" the Navigator said. "Yes, ma'am," responded Yolla politely. Sigla closed her eyes for a moment and held her breath. "You must journey now to the north, far north, to the Hain Gob, the old cold. It is there that you will find your home." Yolla's heart jumped and drummed louder and faster than ever before at the prospect. Home. Belonging. These things had always been foreign to her, distant stars so far away their warmth couldn't reach her. She imagined herself with friends first, then a lover, then husband, then little ones. She saw herself old, sitting under the night sky by a bonfire, telling her children about the tall grasses and the dark forest, with her husband's arm hung about her shoulders. "How will I get there?" asked Yolla. "By Sparrow, my dear, by Sparrow," answered Sigla. The Navigator then pulled a whistle from her pocket. Yolla noticed Snalla's insignia engraved on the whistle. Snalla was once the greatest whistlemaker on the island. Seela then put the whistle to her lips and blew. It sounded just like a little sparrow's call. Before she had run out of breath, the sun was blotted out by a cloud of sparrows. Seela spoke to them in a sing-song language unknown to Yolla, and just like that, the sparrows flew quickly to Yolla, giving her a small fright. Their tiny feet attached here and there all over Yolla's body, and once again she was lifted into the air, thinking of the dark forest and the old firefly.